Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news Bitcoin is back over $10,000. Firstly, however, sales of new homes in the US in January have come in dramatically lower than expected and well down on the rate we saw in December. It was even below the level for the same month a year ago. Further, median prices for these new homes dropped 4%, and more worryingly, the number of months' supply at current sales rates rose to 6.8 months. Driving the change were steep declines in the northeast and south, and these raised concerns that the American housing market is losing momentum. But a closely watched report of business activity in the American oil patch has come in very positive. The new orders and growth rates and orders in Texas were steady, however, but capacity utilization rose and shipments rose sharply and reached its highest level in 12 years. Investors on Wall Street have started the week on a positive mood, with most indexes up about 1%. In Canada, ratings agency S&P says that fast-rising prices, high personal debt and frothy housing conditions are a breeding ground for mortgage fraud, and it expects more in the big cities especially, and by second-tier banks especially. The ratings agency has dropped its economic risk assessment by one notch as a consequence. In the UK, the growth in consumer lending after the GFC is over. It took a sharp drop after the Brexit vote and has now turned negative. Consumer pessimism, or at least consumers preparing for a tighter future, has the potential to become self-fulfilling. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield started today at 2.86 and is another slight drift lower. The gold price is up marginally by $3 to $1,331 an ounce as it continues to oscillate around that level. Oil prices are a little firmer today, with the US benchmark now just over $64 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just over $67.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will also start marginally firmer this morning at 73 US cents. On the cross rates, we're a tad higher at 93.1 Aussie cents and 59.4 euro cents. That puts the TWI at 74.2. And Bitcoin is back over $10,000. It's now at $10,180. That is a 9% rise from this time yesterday. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.